I'm just here back to a new Spyro Reignited pre-stream. And if y'all didn't see the last one, definitely go and check it out. And we are continuing some Spyro 1 on the Reignited trilogy on the PS5. Yes. And we are continuing where we left off, and Base Makers. So how's everybody doing today?
Nasty North is turning our swamp into an electrified junkie.
Hope all of y'all are doing well.
I'm sure it was.
Doing very well today. Go ahead and do Terrace Village. Go ahead and go to Terrace Village. Hopefully Spyro will be returning. I mean, 7 years? Yeah, that is quite a long time. I have mentioned, right, of how, yeah, 7 years since the Reignited trilogy. Or, yeah, when to be 7 years. It won't exactly be 7 until November 12th. Yeah, when it's November 12th, it will be officially 7 years. So, it's not quite 7 just yet. Yeah, the Reignited trilogy ain't quite 7 just yet until November 12th. Then it'll be 12 years since it came out. But still, though, it being 12 is absolutely crazy. I mean, not being 12, sorry. Being 7 on November 12th. I don't know why I said going to be 12 years old. No, the Reignited trilogy is not going to be 12 this year. It's going to be 7 on November 12th. Gotten the whole saying November 12th mixed up with the whole it being 7 years old. I gotten all the gems over here, didn't I? Yeah, I just wanted to be sure.
Watch out, Spyro. The Yorks in these parts have discovered the power of electricity, and it really stinks.
Yeah, I just wanted to be sure. Yeah, skill point here isn't all that bad. Just don't get electrocuted by the floors. Yeah, make it to the end of where the exit portal is. Without getting electrocuted by the floor.
Good job, Spyro. One day you'll be able to tell all the dragons about your amazing adventures.
Sure, but what I'd really like to do is get out of this swamp.
So yeah, thankfully you can get electrocuted everywhere else. Just don't get electrocuted when going on the electrifying floors. That's the only thing. Just don't get electrocuted, don't dare. Okay, we're almost there. Just gotta do that one. Just gotta get that one right there. There you go. Skill point acquired. I still believe, though, that Spyro will be getting a fourth game. Like, I still believe it. I'm sure there are some people that are not so sure at this point if Spyro's going to be getting a fourth game, but I still want to believe it. I still do believe that he'll get a fourth game. I mean, Crash did. And if you remember, if you've ever watched Canadian Guy A, you'll always remember his saying, whatever happens to Spyro, or whatever happens to Crash happens to Spyro. That's what I always remember when it comes to that. He always, just always remember that line that he always says, whatever happens to Crash happens to Spyro. So, yeah, Spyro will get a new game eventually, I know. He'll get a fourth game.
But I gotta go.
He will be getting a fourth game, I just know it. You gotta believe, as Spyro says. You gotta believe. You just gotta believe. You gotta believe. Go ahead and do the speedway. It's still very crazy of how close I am on when it comes, at least when it comes to the recording parts on my reviews. But when it comes to regular show, right? Like I am now on the last season when it comes to the recording on my reviews. Dadgummit. Yeah, when it comes to the making of my reviews, I am on the 8th season. Not so much on, you know, when it comes to the reviews that have released, of course. But when it comes to the making, as of right now, I am on season 8. Wow, okay. Yeah, we're gonna have to restart that. It is definitely sad as well, just of how close we are to the end as well. On regular, so it is kind of sad as well. It's definitely a really good show, though. I definitely enjoyed watching regular show. Definitely a show I really enjoying reviewing. So yeah, I can guarantee that it is most certain, at this point, it is most certainly going to be, most likely not in December, but early January of 2026, that I see, when all of when all of the reviews of season of regular show will be out. Yeah, at this point, I am thinking that it's probably going to be definitely early of 2026. I don't know why I restarted the level. I meant to... No, I did it again. I did it again. There. Yeah, I am definitely seeing at this point it being early 2026. If not the first week of 2026 of January, then sometime after that. I'm just gonna go ahead and say it. Yeah, I'll just go ahead and say it. I mean, it could be before the end of this year, like December maybe, but when all of the reviews are out, released, right? But can't say for sure just yet, since we are still on season 6. When it comes to the ones that are out, like I have released, the reviews that I have already released. Close to season 7 though, when it comes to the ones, you know, releasing of the reviews. We're getting to season 7.
Be on the lookout for attack frogs. They are cold-blooded killers.
Attack frogs?
And this used to be such a nice swamp.
And once again, of course, when it comes to the making of my cat dog reviews, we are on the last season of that as well. When it comes to the recording parts on the reviews. Still in season 2 when it comes to the release parts, right, of the reviews. Still not sure exactly what is going to be the next show I'll be reviewing once we finish regular show and cat dog. Still unsure what the next one we'll be reviewing. Because again, we are having to wait for the next episodes of Phineas and Ferb Season 5. Which, I am doing the reviews on when it comes to, you know, watching it on Disney+.
Thanks for releasing
So,
me.
yeah, the episodes, I'm pretty sure the newer episodes of Season 5 of Phineas and Ferb have released on TV, just not on Disney Plus yet, so, yeah, that's why I haven't done any of the newer episode reviews yet, or reviewing the new episodes yet, because I'm waiting for them to be on Disney Plus to review them. And, of course, we're having to wait for the other 20 episodes for Season 7 of Gumball, right? We're yet to hear when the other 20 episodes of Season 7 releases for Gumball. So yeah, in the meantime, we're definitely going to be, I am going to have to try to figure out what I will be reviewing by the meantime, while we wait for the next, or the new episodes to release for Phineas and Ferb and Gumball. I'll definitely find a show though. Just still don't know what we'll be doing next. I definitely would say stay tuned though, as well, because I definitely want y'all to definitely be here for when I do find out what show will be next that we'll be reviewing, especially while we wait for the newer episodes of Phineas and Ferb and Gumball to release. Just something to review on the main time.
Smash them, Spyro! Stamp them out and squish them and squash them!
How about charge them and flame them? We are dragons after all.
It probably won't be until, like, maybe next year for Phineas and Ferb's episodes to release on Disney+. Right. I'm certain it probably won't be until next year when the newer episodes for Season 5 of Phineas and Ferb will release. I don't think we'll be seeing any other episodes, at least the ones to release on Disney, for them to release on Disney+. I'm sure it probably won't be until next year, in 2026. There you go. Man, we really need sparks. We really need to get something to get sparks back. Where's the chicken? There it is. Good old treetops time. It is crazy of how close we are, though, when you think about it, to Halloween, though. Right, like Halloween is going to be here before all of us know it. Well, I'm dead. I mean, hey. At least we got full sparks back, though. At least. Yeah, Treetops is definitely a very interesting level, for sure. It's always been such an interesting level ever since the original, right? Ever since the original. One of the most fascinating levels in the trilogy. Not only the trilogy, but the series as well. I don't know why I did that. I wanted to break the iron crate. Yeah, I wanted to break the iron crate. That, as y'all could tell, did not work out. Right, y'all could obviously tell that did not work out as planned. We'll go ahead this way. So we can go ahead and also use the key.
Spyro, if you jump at the end of the supercharge ramp, you can really go far. I'm all over it.
And we could jump off just so we can load back at that save point with the dragon. There we go. Just so we can go over this side. The egg thieves when they're not carrying eggs. Right? When they're not carrying eggs, but they're carrying gems instead. Gems or whatever else, like keys, for example, too. Because later on in Nasty's loot, they would be carrying keys.
That was quite a ride, Spyro. You learned a lot since you were a young glider.
Yeah, well, you could have found an easier spot to get stuck.
I mean, for real. Right? I'm sure a lot of people could agree with that. For those that have played Treetops and always wondered how they were to get over there. Dadgummit. I didn't jump. And of course, it's gonna take me back right over here. I probably should have let the fairy zap me here, just to get me another checkpoint there. There we go. There we go, level completed. I mean, we were close to the exit portal anyway, so that's why we just used the portal to leave the level. we're close to it anyway, so might as well just use the exit portal. There we go. All gems here. Head to Metalhead. Not the Metalhead later. Or not the Metalheads like on Jack 2. Not those kind of Metalheads. Not those kind of Metalheads. I don't know why I tried to flame him if he obviously he's got armor on. I'm sure I do wonder if there is a lot of people that were probably wondering about this whole, like, very confused of how to even get down here in the original, right? I'm sure there was a lot of people that always wondered where the key was, and, you know, how to get the gems on the upper part, right? After taking the whirlwind. Right, going up on this whirlwind. I'm sure a lot of people in the original growing up were very confused how to get up here to get these gems. And I can completely understand it too.
Metalhead is all charged up to meet you. Attacking the power pole should disrupt his power supply.
Like, where have all these enemies come from, though? That guy, that robot would be, Metalhead would be throwing. That's what I would want to know. There we go. Skill point. I bet this is the one gem we're missing. Yep. Alright. And that's Base Makers completed. Base Makers all 100% completed. All the levels gotten are completed.
I feel much better now that so many dragons have been rescued. Jump in the balloon and I'll show you the Dreamweaver's world. Are you ready to go?
Again, Dreamweavers is definitely a very interesting one. And probably one of my probably my favorite of the worlds in the first Spyro game. Just because of how cool, how beautiful it looks. I mean, all of the worlds in Spyro is beautiful, right? But I just really like, out of all of them in the first Spyro game, I would always probably say that I definitely love how Dreamweavers looks. I just like the feel in Dreamweavers. But yeah, I'd probably say that Dreamweavers is definitely my favorite of the home worlds in Spyro 1. If I had to choose. Yeah, if I had to choose, I would definitely say very fascinating and unique that Dreamweavers is.
The fools you see in this world are invincible, but that does not mean they shouldn't be attacked.
Sounds alright to me.
I guess since while we're here, I can go ahead and do this level. Since we're already in that area, we'll go ahead and do Haunted Towers. Might as well. Might as well. Let the carry. Not carry like on Gumball. Let the fairy kiss me. I mean, I've never been kissed. Or I never kissed a girl. Or been kissed by a girl. Even when I think I would have the chance, like, it has never happened. It's always never happened. I guess I'm just not that lucky when it comes to that. Or meant to, I guess. Right, I guess it really ain't meant for everybody.
Spyro. All dragons know there's magic in a
Fairy's kiss.
See what it can do to your
Power of flame. I mean, I could definitely say that anybody that's been kissed by a girl is definitely lucky. Or any girls that have been kissed by boys are lucky as well. And I salute you on that as well. I would say I salute you on that. For actually being brave and not cowardly like I would be. Right? Like I would be cowardly feeling. Yeah, that wizard's hat over here. The skill point with that wizard's hat. Definitely very interesting of a skill point. Getting that blue wizard's hat. I'm gonna go ahead and go in this area just so we can get that special flame.
You've become a master of the supercharge. Great work.
Yeah, get kissed by this fairy, and yeah, you get a very powerful flame for as long as you're like flame breath while you're in this level. Definitely what I love about this level. Definitely what I like about this level is this whole dragon's breath right here.
Hold your horns. Here comes Spyro.
Patience, little one. You'll soon have the opportunity to battle the one who matters most. Nasty Nork.
All dragons have been rescued in this level. Again, no need to be kissed by that fairy because we got this breath. Which I'm hoping it smells good, because that would not be very good for Spyro if his breath didn't smell all that well when he was getting kissed by those fairies. Like, yeah, I hope his breath was all fine. I mean, he breathes fire, right? Spyro breathes fire, so hopefully it's a good smell of fire. I don't think any girls would, like Alora or any of the fairies that have actually kissed Spyro, which I don't actually recall of Cinder from, you know, the Legends of Spyro. I don't recall if she actually kissed Spyro. It has been quite a bit since I have done the Legends of Spyro, so I don't actually recall if Cinder and Spyro actually shared a kiss. I don't think Ember did either. Right, Ember from A Hero's Tale. I don't even think C did. Even though C was into Spyro, right? C was into Spyro. I don't think Ember kissed Spyro. I don't recall. I don't remember. I'm sure this level probably frightened some kids when they were growing up. Some people when they were growing up, right? I'm sure this level probably frightened some people growing up when playing this level. I mean, just the monsters, right? The creatures that turn monstrous when the foals turn off, when they blow out the lights.
The enemies here can be quite frightening, but you should watch the fools.
I'd rather flame the fools.
Now you're thinking.
Yeah, I'm sure this level probably scared some people growing up too, along with Jock. Just with these creatures just turning all monstrous when the fools turn out these lights on the lanterns. And of course, those devil-looking creatures too, that shooting those arrows.
Thank you for releasing me.
I've actually got a trick here. We don't need the firework. Yeah, we could just do that. We did not need the firework in order to get that iron chest open, or that iron thing open to get those gems. You don't actually need the firework.
You know, I think you just might be the dragon to defeat Nasty Look. That's me, all right.
Again, this is probably one of my favorite levels of Spyro 1 as well, especially the music. I've just always enjoyed the music, too. Ow. 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 Okay, better get some of these mushrooms here. Just so I can get sparks back.
Thanks, Spyro. I'd love to help you catch Nasty, but I'd really hate to be trapped in Crystal again.
Don't worry. The only one that's gonna be trapped is him.
Thank you for releasing me.
All the dragons for this level found. What would you probably say is your favorite, y'all's favorite Spyro collectible? Like, main collectible the dragons, the orbs, the dragon eggs, the dragonflies, the dark gems, the fairies, like on the Game Boy. I think Spyro Season of Ice it was called, where you had to free the fairies. It's hard to say which one is my favorite of the main collectibles. Kind of hard for me to say which one's my favorite.
Welcome to the Dreamweavers, young one. While chasing Nasty's minions in this world, you must expect the unexpected and prepare for what is not there.
Lofty Castle. I mean, I've always liked collecting the dragon eggs in Spyro 3. I definitely have always enjoyed collecting the eggs in Spyro 3. I do like collecting the dragons, like Elder Dragons in Spyro 1 as well, and getting the orbs in Spyro 2. And of course getting the dragonflies and Enter the Dragonfly. Even if Enter the Dragonfly is kind of overhated, I would say. I do like getting the dragonflies and Enter the Dragonfly. I think it's a pretty cool collectible. For those that, like me, who have played Enter the Dragonfly.
Fairies are always on your side, Spyro.
That doll, though, that he has, pretty creepy looking. At least I find to be pretty creepy looking.
Thank you for releasing me.
Got 70 of the 80 dragons rescued. 70 of the 80 dragons rescued here. Yeah, that last one, you can easily just jump to reach it.
Ah, Spyro, thanks.
supercharge will get you to new places here in Lofty Castle, too. See where it takes you.
Of course, we can head down here, unlock the chest. We're getting close to where the skill point is. Right over here. And the remaining gems should be up here. There we go. Level complete. Lofty Castle completed. Not gonna do Jock just yet. Not gonna do him just yet.
Hello, Spyro. Nicely done. I'll be done when I've toasted that nasty Nork.
We're gonna go ahead and go and do the Speedway before we do Jock. Just because Jock is also close to the balloonist as well. Yeah, Jock is close to the balloonist as well, so... make it easy for ourselves. There you go. Go ahead and get the last speedway of the first game out of the way. Then we'll go do Jock, and then that'll be Dreamweavers completed. There we go. Definitely have to make sure you definitely find a very fast route when it comes to the speedways. And that's the route that I like taking. I just find like that's a bit faster. I mean, I'm sure there probably is a faster way you could go, but I like to do it like that. I just feel like that is a bit faster to go. Jock. Confronting Jock. Again, the level that you would hear a lot of people that grew up with the first Spyro game, when it came to the original, you would hear them say that this is a level that they skipped, that they would not have done because of how the enemies and Jock would have terrified them. And also, meaning that people back then were never able to 100% the first, like 120% the first Spyro game because they were not able to do this level. And you can't really blame them either. Right? I don't think, or you really can't blame those people. Cannot blame them at all.
Thank you for releasing me, Spyro. Take care.
I'm gonna get the gems down here. Oh, yeah, we're dead. We're dead. We are dead. Kind of my mistake there. It's all fine and good. Definitely all fine and good. All we really have to do is just get over to where Jock is now. So now we can fight Jock.
advice before this battle?
Advice? A wise dragon once told me aim high in life, but watch out for flying boxes.
Huh?
Come here, Jock. Got him. There we go. Level complete. And that's Dreamweaver's all done as well. And now we can head to Nork Nexus, or Nasty's World. I mean, it's Nasty's World, but it's also Nork Nexus as well. Nork Nexus.
Well done, Spyro. I hope you know what lies in store for you. Nasty's World is not the friendliest place you'll ever find. Are you ready to go?
Nasty's World. Nasty's World or Nork Nexus. Again, the other name it is Nork Nexus. That's the other name that this world has. So yeah, it has two names. Nasty's World and Nork Nexus. I'm pretty sure Nork Nexus was cut though, like the name change. That was the original name for it, Nork Nexus.
Hey, didn't I already free you?
You're in Nasty's world now, Spyro, and you are the dragon that must defeat him.
Bring him on. I'm ready.
Reach the exit in each of Nasty's lands. Then you can challenge the Nork himself.
I mean, at this point, though, yes, it goes up to 80 dragons, but at this point, in Nasty's World, the dragons that you are rescuing are the same dragons that you rescued before. Like, they got re-crystallized. I do want to think that maybe they just didn't think Spyro would be the right person to take on Nasty. So they tried to go and fight Nasty themselves, and they got crystallized. That's what I would like to think. I mean, that's kind of sad for Spyro if you think about it. The Elder Dragon's just not so sure about Spyro being able to take on Nasty. But again, the Elder Dragon's being crystallized while trying to get to Nasty.
Keep up the good work, Spyro. I expect Nasty's really starting to worry about you.
I'd be shaking in my Nork boots if I were him.
And also because you can also tell that it's the same people because of the same names as well. It's the same dragons because of the same names. So, yeah. It's the same dragons for sure. That, just in case if y'all weren't so sure. Not only because of their designs, but also because of the name that they have. It's the same names of the dragons you've rescued before. And because, obviously, Spyro did, of course, say to the first dragon, saying, "Hey, didn't I already free you?" It is Thomas. Again, like on regular show. Well, his fake name, I guess you could say. Right, Thomas on regular show, since Thomas wasn't his actual real name on regular show. It was Nikolai. Again, just whenever I think of that name, I always think of on Left Behind, though. Right, the Antichrist. Whenever I think of that name when it came to on regular show. What Thomas's real name was. Which on there, it was just Nikolai, but on the movies, it was Carpathia at the end. But still. We really didn't need the key, to be honest. Because, yeah, we could just use this method to be able to get the, like, hit this barrel over to the chest. But since I got the key, I guess I can just use the key. But, yeah, normally I would just do that, and it would destroy the chest for me. Right? Use that barrel to destroy the chest. There you go. Level complete. See, now it says Nork Nexus. Yeah. It's funny because, so yeah, obviously I was thinking of another name, not Nork Nexus exactly, but I feel like there was another name that was supposed to be, that was cut, that I was thinking about. Not the name Nork Nexus, but I feel like there was another name that was cut for Nasty's World that wasn't used. It wasn't Nork Nexus, because obviously it shows on there. I'll always love the original version of this level, just because of the guns, the real guns, that they had the Norks using, right? I just always will love that. The fact that they are using real guns. But, yeah, of course, stupid censorship would have to, you know, ruin the whole... I mean, I wouldn't say they completely ruined this this level, of course. I mean, yeah, they had to remove the guns with these jelly or go guns. I'm guessing it's go. This purple stuff they're using is go. But still, I'll always prefer the original Twilight Harbor because of the actual guns that the Norks had. I'm pretty sure from what I've heard before, apparently they weren't originally going to remove those guns though. Like, they were going to keep the original guns in the Reignited trilogy, but they just ended up replacing them with those go guns. Or whatever that pink stuff is that they shoot out.
Look out for no commandos, Spyro.
They better be on the lookout for me.
It looks like go. It could be, like, something else. I'm unsure of. But it looks like go. Yeah, it just looks like go. Yeah, I know there's a piece of health up there, but I'm not gonna go back and get that. I know it's just an extra life that we could get, but it's fine though. There we go. Level complete. Now it's Nasty Nork. Now to fight Nasty Nork. Alright, Nasty. Yeah, Nasty is definitely an interesting boss, though. For being the first antagonist in the Spyro series. We'll go through here anyway because, well, we need the gems. We need to get the gems there. Gonna have to chase Nasty again. Let's go again, Nasty. Making Nasty Nork do some laps. Making him do some laps around the course. He's so huge, though, compared, or when Spyro is standing right next to him, he's just gigantic. And when it comes to Ripto and the Sorceress, they're not as huge.
You're toast, Nork. Sorry it took so long. Almost forgot about you guys.
What about Ganasty Ganor?
Ganasty.
Nasty Nork.
Ganasty.
Toast.
I love how they say Ganasty
There's
Nork.
order again in the Dragon Kingdom.
Well, mostly. I've still got some treasure to find.
What will you do next?
I'd say the sky's the limit.
And that should be, which we have gotten all the skill points now, but that should be if I've gotten all the gems there. And if I've gotten all the other gems, that should be where, once we free this guy, Magnus, again, that'll be all 80 dragons, and that should be where we can go into Nasty's loot.
So, what's in there?
I believe this is Nasty's treasure hoard. But the gate will only open if you have found everything in the Dragon Kingdom. Come back when you have reached 100%.
Yep, there we go. Alright. And this is where we will get the other percent to make 120. Because again, the full percentage is 120. So we got 100% right now, and the remaining percent we need is to 120 is in here. I really do like Nasty's loot. Really cool. A really cool bonus level to get the true ending. Right, it's just so cool. I do hope that Spyro 4 can have something, like, rewarding. I hope that Spyro 4 can have something rewarding. You know, for something like this. Kind of also like Dragon Swords in Spyro 2 as well. And also, I guess, something like the Super Bonus Round in Spyro 3. Definitely something rewarding for getting 100%. And to maybe get the full completion. Like the rest of the percent. To get the full percent. It should be, yeah. Nope, okay, never mind. I was gonna use that to knock out this enemy here. I mean, it's more like a key thief instead of an egg thief. It's more like a key thief since we've gotten all the keys and he's running with a key. He's pretty simple to get. He's always so easy to get. I mean, a lot of these enemies aren't really all that bad to get, really. Because again, they're just regular egg thieves. Right? Just not counting the eggs. Right? Just not counting them with eggs. They're the same enemy that you've been chasing before, but just in a different way, just getting the keys. Ooh, get it. Good. It went off that number. We did not need. So, we're good. Now I can fly up and head to here. And this part is so satisfying up ahead. With this part right here. It's always so satisfying. Just seeing all of them, all the fireworks explode. There you go. And that is 120%.
Spyro the Dragon, you've defeated Ganasty Ganor, collected the dragon eggs, saved all the dragons, and recovered every bit of treasure in the Dragon Kingdom. How do you feel?
I feel fired up, Bob. And I'm happy for the dragon world, of course. I certainly wouldn't want to spend the rest of my dragon days butting heads with Nasty Nork and his weird minions.
What's a minion?
Never mind. You know what they say. For every good battle, you need a good adversary. And I felt that Nasty, in spite of his misguided nature, was a worthy opponent. Uh-oh. Here we go again.
I always wonder with that ending, though, because again, they never continued from that ending, right? They never continued from that ending. Obviously, when it comes to Spyro 2, it's a complete different story, right? You know, with Ripto. I mean, yeah, Ripto is definitely a really good character, villain, I would say. But again, it's just interesting with that, just that ending alone. Like, they never continued from that, right? And here's the concept arts. But yeah, 120%. But yeah, that concludes the stream. Hopefully you enjoyed it. Like and subscribe to the channel. Make sure everybody gets the channel so we say anything new. And yeah, I'd like to know what you think. Catch you next one.